All right, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Arcane Den. We're going to be talking about something that's been happening in the media recently revolving GTA 6 being leaked. Let's talk about it. So, as of right now, the leaker has his own website and he goes by the name of Cyberleak. Cyberleak. I've never heard of him before. Apparently, he's really big, or he's known for leaking big information on video games, big video games coming out. And let's go ahead and read this. The Cyber League was born in the networks. It has seen what gaming can be at its best, and it has watched what the industry did to it. Slowly, methodically, one monetization scheme at a time. Publishers sell licenses and call them purchases. They ship unfinished games and call them living services. They lock content on disk and call it DLC. They kill games and keep the money. Every year, anti consumerism tightens its grip, and every year, gamers get less for what they pay. To fight this war, CyberLeak is raising funds for a secret project. The specifics cannot be revealed yet. Showing the cards to the big corporations would only give them time to build their defenses. Let it be absolutely clear, this is not a cash grab. Funding is directed toward the infrastructure needed to strike as well as the security and protection required to withstand the inevitable corporate counterattacks. CyberLeak has been patient. That patience is over. What follows are three commandments. If CyberLeak targets a publisher, it is because that publisher broke one. CyberLeak will not stop until they issue a public statement and apology with a concrete commitment to be better. Words are not enough. Restitution is mandatory. So what's happening is CyberLeak is pretty mad that these corporations are choosing to lock in on digital services, block content behind paywalls, release it as DLC, and make new future games digital only, as soon you won't be able to buy physical media anymore. We've seen it in the stores like all around. Walmart barely sells any video games. Best Buy is slowly diminishing their stock. Those are like one of the last two places that still sell physical media. Target is another one. After that, I get lost on who else sells video games. Maybe Costco every once in a while, right? For like Nintendo Switch games. But he seems to be attacking um, Rockstar right now, as they chose to release GTA 6 only on digital. And I heard there was a plan to release physical, but it would have took like a year for them to do that. I don't remember the reason why, but they chose to release digital for the time being. That's the only way you can play GTA 6. And this seems to have upset CyberLeak. So let's go over the commandments. Commandment 1: Thou shalt not sell digital pre orders. No consumer shall pay for a game through digital storefronts before release and independent review. Physical pre orders for tangible media remain permitted. Pre orders were not created for gamers. They were created because physical discs had manufacturing limits. In digital distribution, there is no inventory. There is no stock shortage. A digital copy cannot sell out. Yet publishers kept the pre-order system and stripped away its only consumer benefit. Now gamers pay early and receive nothing in return except the countdown timer and a cosmetic skin. If publishers want revenue before launch, they can press disc, print boxes, put them on shelves, and earn that money through physical production. So, as I said before, GTA 6 is only going to be released digitally, at least for the first year or so. What they're saying here is the corporations have chosen to basically lock everything behind a paywall. So right now GTA 6 had has like shown no gameplay no kind of content at all whatsoever other than a few trailers and a few teasers. As of right now, they were scheduled to release a sneak peek at some gameplay on Netflix, so you had to be a Netflix subscriber in order to see that gameplay. And I think that's one of the things that really pissed off CyberLeak. So he went ahead and released a couple of gameplay footage or scenes, and he was able to prove it by shooting his own name leak into like the side of a building, which proved that he did indeed have a copy of GTA 6 or at least an early build of GTA 6. Commandment 2: Thou shalt not sell fake single player DLC. No publisher shall sell access to single player content already present in the base game files the consumer purchase. This means no unlock keys, no 1 megabyte placeholder files, no toggling a variable from lock to unlock content for already on the disk or in the download. When someone pays $70 for a game, they bought the data, all of it. Selling them a file that flips equal true to locked equal false for a single player mission, character, weapon, or story chapters, charging them twice for the same product. Okay, so this is talking about right now GTA 6 the standard edition is being sold for $79.99, $80. Rockstar came out and said that there's going to be certain stores you cannot access or certain clothing items you cannot access unless you buy the deluxe edition or ultimate edition, which is $100. So a lot of people around the world have already paid Rockstar $100 just to be able to access all of the stores that are already built into the game. If you didn't buy the $100 deluxe ultimate edition, you're not going to be able to access those stores. You're just going to be blocked out, or there's going to be some kind of invisible wall keeping you from entering that area. That's what's part or commandment 2. They want that taken away. If you pay the $70, you should be able to access the entirety of the game. Which I think if they were to fix, I think it's too late for that. They would have to refund millions, billions of people, like so much money, and there would be no point. I mean, the game comes out in maybe a month or two, right? November. So we're in August, September, October, November. Yeah, it comes out in a few months. And if you bought the deluxe edition and they just, I don't know, scrap that, like what's the point of a deluxe edition? It's this, you're just getting what everyone else is getting. And I think they really they wanted that extra money for that and just called it a deluxe. I'm not saying like it's good for them. I'm just saying like it's already been done and we're like 2 months away from the release. I don't think they're gonna do anything like that. Commandment 3: Thou shalt preserve single player content. Any game featuring single player content must include an offline fallback state. When server support ends, the publisher must release a final patch that unlocks all single player content for local indefinite play. The crew had a single player campaign, people paid full price. Then Ubisoft shut down the servers and the entire game died, including the solo content. No refund, no patch, no alternative. Single player content depends on one thing: the hardware the consumer already owns. Breaking it when servers go down is theft. Okay, so here they're talking about when a game has single player content, but say it's like mostly multiplayer and the game dies, the devs decide to shut it down. But if they decide to shut it down, usually that means they're getting rid of the single player content in there as well. And once that happens, it's basically lost media forever. There's no way to ever play that again. There's some games that have happened with that, including The Crew, where it had a single player campaign, and once they shut down the servers, you weren't able to get back in. Final word. These 3 commandments are the floor, not the ceiling of what is acceptable. If publishers violate them, they will be targeted. CyberLeak will continue to disrupt their operations until they issue a public statement and apology with a concrete commitment to fix the harm they cause. No private negotiations, no quiet settlements. The public sees it or the leaks do not stop. Publishers should beware. If CyberLeak can reach Rockstar, no one is safe. This is a message to all the big corpo. Behave or be the next target. This is the CyberLeak etiquette, and it is non-negotiable. So he's not just targeting Rockstar. He's saying that if any publishers pretty much copy what Rockstar is doing, where they're releasing games only on digital, if they're shutting down games that have single player content that should be still accessible to people who don't care about the multiplayer, and that if was it my unlocked and hiding things behind a paywall. So if they do not follow these 3 commandments, he's basically threatening that he's gonna leak or hack into whatever content they have stored. Let's go to the home. So right now the home is not working for me, but what was happening is CyberLeak has his own form of cryptocurrency. And what he's doing is he was releasing the leaked content of GTA 6 on his webpage. And what would happen is he would have a poll here on what you wanted to see next. So if you wanted to see the main character of GTA playing basketball, if you wanted to see him driving in the day, if you want to see him driving at night or running around, he would put a poll here. What do you want to see next? In order to vote on the poll, you had to pay his form of cryptocurrency and send it to his wallet in order to vote. And I think he had like a different wallet for each poll. I'm not sure. It confuses me. And what I saw people getting mad about is he's like taking money for it. Like this, he's not leaking things for free. He's making money off of this. But it says here that they're using the money to create a sort of infrastructure or to create some sort of, where was it? Raising funds for a secret project. The specifics cannot be revealed yet. So according to this, he's not putting the money in his pocket. He's using it to build something that he's not going to tell us about. This is not a cash grab. Funding is directed toward the infrastructure needed to strike as well. Maybe servers? I don't know. But yeah. So this is what's currently ongoing. Supposedly there's another hacking group that has a PS5 like early build, and they're like in talks to trade builds because apparently CyberLeak has the PC build. But let's see what happens, man. This is doozy. All right, till next time. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What Rockstar should do. Apparently their stock has dropped, or they lost like $2 billion, something like that. But I don't know, they made like $1 billion just selling pre-orders without showing people any type of content. People just believe GTA 6 is gonna be that good that they made $1 million. But all right, see you next time.